Alright, what's up, everybody? So, today is November 27th. I was gonna make an update and I didn't because there was a lot of things happening. So, the first thing is that my wife or my girlfriend she gave birth. I'm not really gonna talk about that experience right now because that experience is so profound. I would have to go into a lot of details to explain exactly what happened, how I felt, what she went through. It's like I think a whole video just to describe all the things that happened during labor. The child or the baby is well. The baby is healthy. The baby has all the limbs. Has all the reflexes. It's a very happy baby. It drinks a lot of milk. It sleeps a lot. It cries a lot also. And I think that's what I wanted to talk about. How having a child has affected my day-to-day life. Because now my day-to-day life is so different. There is no routine. For the past 3 days, there hasn't been any routine. It's just been waking up in the night, taking care of the baby, changing the diapers, burping the baby, and just that. There hasn't been any I wake up at 4:30, do this, do that, go to a cafe, go to the library. It's more like very routinized. It's very unroutinized now. There is no schedule. Everything is always random, and that's because my girlfriend, when she gave birth, it was very intense, and she tore a little bit. And tiring means that you're like what do you call it, vaginal cavity or whatever. It like tears a little bit on the bottom next to the butthole or the perineum, perineum I think it's called, like towards the perineum or on the perineum, which is that section between your butthole and the vagina. She tore a little bit, and it's not so bad. It's only like a first-degree tear, so it's gonna take a little bit to recover for her. And she's been kind of in bed or just laying mostly, and not moving around a lot, so that way she can recover faster. For the past 3 days. Also, she's been feeding the child, and also a lot of responsibility goes on me because I have to take care of her. I have to change the diapers. I have to walk the baby. That's my job for right now, and I think that's gonna change a little bit because she's the mother and she's already the third day. Feeding the child most of the time. The child is with her most of the time. And that's good, That's good that it's this way. That's good that the mother, is the caregiver. Because, the father, has different roles to fulfill. And I'm kind of trying to find my place within that and how I fulfill my role as a father. I don't know yet. But I'm just trying to help out as best as I can. And our little girl, I forgot to mention the gender, is beautiful. She's very alive, has beautiful eyes, beautiful skin. She's like a flower. She's like a little rose without the thorns. Yes, with the thorns because she cries a lot. So and it's hard to adjust to this, because this is something new for me. When the child came out, I was just shocked. and I was like, oh my god, now it's everything is gonna change, and it did. Everything changed. But again, another video to talk about all of that and tell you the whole thing, the whole labor, the story of the labor. So yeah, also her mom is here, and having her mom here is nice. It's nice to, or it was nice to have her at the beginning because she very helpful, and advising my girlfriend on what to do and taking care of her and cooking and doing all of that stuff. But now she's been here for over a week. Yeah, more now 10 days almost. Yeah, 10 days. Today's the 10th day. And it's just a little bit too much, like living with your girlfriend's mom, because her mom is very like onto you, so she wants to make sure that, she has her ways of doing things because obviously she raised my girlfriend, she raised 3 children, and she has ways of taking care of the children. Maybe I have different ways, or for example, and she's kind of like very extreme with health and against technology and all of that. So yeah, there's a lot of things that kind of can tick me off. Like one thing was making it was this morning, making chai for my girlfriend. Chai, and it's not like your American chai, like Indian chai, which has milk in it. And she was like, oh yeah, milk, let's not use milk. And I was like, yeah, let's use milk because that's how you make chai. And then we agreed that I'll just put half the milk because she thinks that cow's milk, affects the baby, because obviously when my girlfriend drinks the cow milk, it goes through my girlfriend's breasts, right? It goes into the milk, and then the baby drinks that milk. So she's kind of getting somehow the cow's milk. And then I researched it, and I found out that that's not the case, And yes, if you search on Google, it's gonna say don't drink cow milk. But there's some research studies that actually show that cow milk can be beneficial, and obviously drink in moderation. And yeah, it's only like a one-time thing. It's not like we're gonna have cow milk every day. And also we boil it. I put a lot of good stuff in it, like cloves, cinnamon, black pepper, ginger. That's how you make chai. So it's good stuff. It's very good for her to recover and heal. And yeah, just like these little things, and I understand that's mom behavior. My mom is also the same. She tells me like, oh, don't do this or do this, but just living with the mom, it's very difficult, because you can't really be yourself and you can't really do what you want to do because yeah, moms are just so overprotective. And yeah, now I have a child, and also she wants to kind of a little bit impose her thinking and things onto my child, which obviously I don't like so much. I like when a person is like, oh, maybe you should try this, or that's fine, but she's kind of like a little forcey. And I'm sorry, baby, if you're watching this, but that's just how I feel. And I know you understand because you know your mom very well. But anyways, yeah, the midwives or the nurses, the people who brought the baby into this world and were there by my girlfriend's side the whole time, told my girlfriend that it's gonna take about a week or two to recover because she didn't want to get stitched, so it takes a little bit longer. So yeah, and I really want to take out the baby, like outside, walk with the baby girl. We have the little stroller that we can put her in. It would be nice just to take her outside here by the beach. Obviously not in the water yet because she's a a newborn, but eventually yes. And yeah, so my girlfriend, after she recovers, definitely we're gonna start doing that. We're gonna take a little trip with her, and it's nice. It's actually very nice to be in this stage. And the stage I'm talking about is like after the birth, because before birth, you're kind of waiting, right? You're just waiting for the baby to come, and you don't know when it's gonna come, and it's kind of this weird anxiety, weird anticipation, because you want the baby to come. You don't know when it's gonna come, so you can't really go anywhere. You kind of have to be near the house, because what if the baby comes today? What if she has contractions today? We need to make sure that yeah, we're in the house and we're near all the stuff that's needed for birth. So there was this kind of weird anxiety, but now that the birth is finished, there's a sense of kind of like you can breathe a little, and now we can focus on, I don't know, building a life with this child. And it's crazy. It's crazy when you have a child, I don't know, my thinking hasn't changed, and you think that, oh my god, when I get a child, like, I'm gonna be so different, I'm gonna be so disciplined and motivated. It's not like that. You're the same person, right? But there's just a child, okay? And the child is beautiful, it's wonderful, but you can't use the child as motivation. And that, I was thinking this a little bit, which is weird. Like, oh yeah, when the child comes, then like I'll be so productive, so disciplined. But again, stop. You gotta stop thinking like this, because that's a toxic way of thinking. Because then you're, putting like yeah, you making the child into like an object of discipline or motivation, which is really weird. And yeah, the good thing for me is that actually, way before the child was born, I was already getting shit done. I was running every day, working out, and for the past month, I've been really on top of my game. Waking up super early, working out, meditating. I even found a job here in Spain, in a country where I don't speak the language so well, and I worked at a super fast-paced cafe restaurant. So it's crazy what you can do if you can just change your mindset. And I did it, and I'm very proud of myself. And yeah, now that I have the child, yes, I have much more of an incentive, to do what I need to do as a man, and provide for my family, and just be the best father I can be for the little girl, and also for my girlfriend. And yeah, I am excited about it. I am excited. I'm exhausted also, but I know things will kind of balance out soon. And yeah, we're kind of in this phase right now where we're trying to find some balance, and we're trying to decide who does what, and my girlfriend already agreed that, yeah, she's gonna, one sec. I mean, not agreed, but one sec, let me get on the road here, because it's gonna be very loud. Just cross the road. Yeah, not agreed, but I mean, she knows her role as a mother. As a mother, you have to feed the baby. I can't do that, because she has the milk. I can do certain things like changing the diaper, burping the baby, taking the baby out for a walk, whatever, like all these things. But yeah, I guess there's specific roles, as a man and as a woman. When you make a child, and you can't change that. I can't feed the baby, unless, yeah, I, one sec. Yeah, I can't feed the baby. I don't have the boobs. Yes, I can feed the baby from the bottle, but we're probably not gonna do that. We don't want to feed the baby from the bottle. We want to do it like the natural way. And yeah, so we have our roles. We just gotta stick to those and do what we need to do, and that's fine. That's fine with me. And yeah, I prefer being the role of like the, what do you call it, the provider, I guess. Providing for the family, making money, buying things, taking care of like, or making sure that, yeah, my family has everything that they need, that they feel safe, that they have a home, they have comfort, they have food. And yeah, she also probably will cook a lot. And yeah, I will also cook. I like cooking. But yeah, I guess everything is okay. We'll figure it out as we go. So like they say in Spain, no pasa nada. No pasa nada. Like, don't worry about it. Because things will come as they come, which is nice. And yeah, am I excited? I'm super excited because there's so many beautiful things that we can do now as a family. And a child just brings you so much closer together, because now it's not about you. It's not about fulfilling your own needs. Now it's about the child. It's about what will be the best thing for the child, where will be the best place to live for the child, what career path can I take that will create like a life of fortune, for the child, for our family. And yeah, that doesn't mean that I can't do the things that I want to do, because yes, I can still do a lot of the things that I want to do, like travel. We can always travel with the child. Yeah, we can live in different countries. I can still work different jobs. And that's the thing about my life. Yeah, that's the thing about my life, and the things that I have been through, the jobs that I have worked. I know that there's so many jobs where, even if you have a child, you can still have that freedom of like, yeah, traveling and living in different countries. Like, for example, being an English teacher. And I was already doing the TEFL certificate. I already taught English in a camp and some other programs. So I have a lot of experience. Now I just need to get certified. And that will allow me to work, for example, in Korea, South Korea, where else? Thailand, and maybe Vietnam, India. I don't know. There's a lot of countries that are looking for English teachers. And yeah, when you're an English teacher, they typically provide you with housing, right? Also, they give you money. So it's like the perfect job, if you still want to have that freedom, but you have a family. So you can, go apply, and they provide you with everything that you need. And obviously, it's not like the comfort of your home. yeah, it's not the comfort of your home. Let me go on the other side actually. But still, like I really want to make sure that my child experiences a lot of different things in her lifetime. Uh, Things such as, yeah, living in different countries, speaking different languages. Um, I don't know, just being inside different cultures. And I think my girlfriend agrees with this too. She doesn't want to just live in one country. She wants to go live in many places. So that way, like, yes, us and our girl get different culture experiences, because I think that really opens up the mind, to how people live in such different ways. And yet, there's obviously precautions, like making sure that we get the shots that we need, if we go to certain countries, or vaccines. And yeah, just making sure that we're comfortable, that our baby girl is comfortable, and things like that. And that we have enough money and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm really happy because me and my girlfriend, we lived in so many different, I lived in so many different places. We lived in a couple of places together. We visited like different countries together, like India, Malaysia, Thailand, and yeah, many more. But yeah, we have that experience of like living abroad, and being in different cultures, and we know what it's like, and we would like for our baby girl to also experience that. And I don't know when, I'm sure we're gonna have to wait a little before we can travel with her. Also, another thing we want to do is go to the US, because my parents, they live in the US, or my mom and my siblings, and I would love for them, yeah, to meet my girl, my two girls now. So that's really cool, and yeah, that will make me very happy. And yeah, the world is just full of opportunities and possibilities. And again, we're not that type of family where we just stay in one place, and that's where we stay forever. Like, that's not the life we want, and I'm happy that we both agree on this, and that we agree that, yeah, it's okay to do this with a child. I know a lot of people would be like, oh my god, you can't travel to this place with your girl or with your baby. But why not? There's many people that do it. Again, you have to be cautious, but at the same time, yeah, not to limit yourself because your life changes. So anyways, I'm gonna finish it off here. I'll probably make more talking about this, but for right now, that's that. Park there. And yeah, let me park up my bike, lock it up, and get some stuff for my girl. Alright, so we'll talk soon. Peace.